Alright people, what's up? Just your man Rajay111. Give you some quick radio tray maintenance that I do for mines. Alright, let me zoom you down real quick. It's gonna be quick and easy. Alright, so you know how you wash your radio tray, you clean it all off, and a lot of us use Simple Green, which is a water-based product. So it can corrode your terminals when you connect into your battery thing. So what I like to do is take mine apart, clean everything up. You can either use dialect grease or wax, whatever dialect grease, wax, whatever. I put some on the other end, which I guess you could say that's the female end, going into the radio box there. I put a little bit on my terminals here, alright, across there. I guess you could say that's the male end, and some there. Alright, make sure you can see that down in there. Yeah, get you nice and tight. Alright, boom. Okay, so then once I put that in there, alright, connect that black is black, good. Alright, boom. I put that in there like that. Cool. Because what that helps is, because it has happened to me, the terminals will corrode. So now once you put that in there, and you can see it's still making connection, put my piece in. You can see the light blinking. I'm still getting good connection. Alright. So it's not that it won't make connection, but what it's doing is just protecting those terminals from corroding. Some people put heat shrink around this. Nothing wrong with that method. Me, I don't really like that method, because when it's time that, sometimes I gotta take this out, then I gotta cut the heat shrink. Especially like me, I like to use the marine grade heat shrink, which you got to it seals it up. It's just a pain getting that apart. So this is much better and easier. Also, let me show you this. So once you put your battery tray in there, your battery in your tray, you can see you're gonna have some room here. So what I'll do is push it back, and most of us use, if you charge through your 2S port, your balance port, these Protect barriers are famous for this lead popping off of there, right? So what I like to do is I put mine in there, I leave some room, I give it some slack in there, and then I also use a tie wrap on the end. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I put a tie wrap here so that it's not big enough to the slot. So once it goes in there like that, just throw this in real quick. Alright, put the tie wrap in there, and that way, because from pulling it, you'd be rushing to pull it into your charger and everything. It takes the strain off of this here from pulling the leads out of the battery. So what you're pulling is the tie wrap against the box instead of this, and you still have your slack here. Let me see if I can zoom you down. Yeah, y'all good there. See what I'm saying? So if I pull that, it's pulling on the tie wrap instead of pulling this out. And we all know these things short out, and you got to solder back on, but that's the way to eliminate that. All right. Let me back out some. Also, what I do is, once I get my wiring and stuff configured and straight, come in here, make sure everything's tight and then inside the box and everything. Then I put foam inside the spaces. So I got a space here, so I put foam in here, because you don't want the battery to jingle around. You want the battery to be stable but cushioned. So I use foam. You get foam from, if you got the Harbor Freight radio cases or any kind of case that you tear off, I use that type of foam. I also put foam underneath to cushion the battery, and also on the lid. Boom. That way it locks the battery in, but it's cushioned. I got my dialect grease or wax in there, and also with my tie wrap. I'm good to go. She's secure. Alright, so that's a quick tip for you. It's your man Rajay111. See you on the next one. Peace.